My name is Pablo, and I am a hacker for aspiring, a mentor for aspiring ethical hackers. So I teach people how they can get into the cybersecurity industry by teaching them the tools and the mindsets that they need in order to get a career.
And what made you interested in the Client Closer Academy? You wanted to hack my site?
So what really interested me about the Client Closer Academy is that right now I'm running my business fully online, which is exactly what the Client Closer Academy teaches. But I found myself doing a lot of stuff. So trying to work on the website, trying to work on this funnel, trying to work on that funnel. But I was basically doing a lot of different things without having the results that I needed for doing those things. And I think Client Closer Academy gave me a lot more structure and a lot more clarity in what I should focus on, rather than doing everything at once and not getting any results or extra closes.
Yeah, because I knew you from Belgium. We also met. I always love it when I can meet people who are a member of the Academy. And yeah, you have enough Instagram followers, and you had a time that you were like posting stories and I was even following them. It was super entertaining. And then suddenly it all stopped. So I saw the potential. I saw you had a message, but suddenly the consistency or the omnipresence on the platforms just went down.
Yep, 100%. Because this is the thing. I was more thinking in terms of, okay, where are my clients? What do they want to see? But not what can I actually produce in the sense of where do I actually get fun out of producing it? And how does that translate into being able to make more content in less time? Because I'm just naturally creating the content. Whereas now I really had to put myself to it to actually create that content. So after seeing the videos in Client Closer Academy and also talking to you, I also realized that I really need to focus more on the things that I can actually produce on a regular basis, rather than just doing it for the client and then burning out yourself, right? Yeah. Which then in turn will bring more clients because you're more consistent with your content.
Yeah, you're consistent with your content, because I say people have the attention span of a fruit fly. So it's not like one brilliant piece of content and they buy. You have to like warm them up, but you also have to not warm yourself up so much you burn out, and you can't like have the energy and enthusiasm to also be excited about working with the client, navigating objections. Don't project that negative self-talk. When we have a business that's maybe profitable but not sustainable, we're gonna burn out. And you know, we're not just building a business, you're also building a lifestyle.
Yeah, 100%. Just like we talked about before, it's not the main goal to become a slave of your own business, which I think was one of the big epiphanies that I had when checking the course.
I always try to simplify and clarify and then help people implement, because, you know, I love people who are curious, but you can be too curious about too many things. Yeah. Spread yourself too wide. So sometimes you can be doing things, I call it working on your busyness instead of your business. But you want to ask yourself, am I working on the right things, and am I doing the things right, instead of being all over the place, right?
Yeah, 100%. I think it's also a little bit of a personality trait of myself. Mm-hmm. I'm interested in anything. So, you know, like even if we take away from the ethical hacking, I'm interested in music. I'm interested in this, and like ideally, I would like to learn everything. But then again, you only have 24 hours in a day. So, what do you do, and what do you focus on first? And I think the more you focused on one thing and the more results you're getting. So for example, you're focusing on a couple of social media platforms to sell your course. You have just a simple service or product that you offer. You get some clients in there. When that process is entirely streamlined, you're going to have more time eventually to do other stuff. But it's not that you need to do everything at once, then try to manage everything, build everything up, and then you have everything going. It's like do it one per one, do one thing first, build it out, automate it, so it kind of works for itself, and then move on.
Yeah, that's the one thing, like focus, time and energy. Focus and energy is a bit like focusing on the right thing. But I love what you said, because in the beginning you want to save time, or you want to save or get more money, because with more time you can do more stuff that work or free up time. Or when you have more money, which I love, I'm in a part of that. I have four members working for me right now, 4 team members. you can scale and you can hire people to do stuff for you, to automate and to delegate, you know, and that's the fun part. I mean, it's fine to discover things in the beginning, but then you want to free up time. When you're building a business, yeah, you have the freedom lifestyle, but you work, you know, 12, 14-hour days.
Exactly.
Okay, if that just stays that way, you're wondering like, oh my God, you know, like I only have so much time left to do what I'm passionate about besides work.
Exactly, 100%.
Was there any challenge that you have in terms of the life-changing high-ticket offer? Because I know some people, they're a consultant or they just hire some, you know, they offer some courses and it's like, my course is $97. And it's like, it's very difficult to find people enough to get to those 5K, 10K plus months, right?
Yeah, for me, the biggest challenge there, because I've always been selling high ticket offers and that has been working. But I also had a lot of calls with people that were just unqualified to go and join my course. People that didn't want to improve all that much, or people that just didn't have the means necessary to invest in my course. And so in one of the modules, you also talk about how you can actually find the right clients for you and people that also really resonate with you as a person, as who you are. And using these techniques, I'm now also able to filter a lot better, like, okay, who's going to be able to, one, afford my course, and who's also going to put in the effort to get great results in my course.
Yeah, because sales doesn't end when you get the money. It's actually the service actually start when you get the money, but it's a two-way process, right? You have to, you can give them all the tools, but if they don't do anything with it, they're lazy clients or bad clients, mismatched clients, or you guilt them into buying, like Grant Cardone often talks about, they won't take the best action and get the best results, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. 100%.
Is there anything about the Client Closer Academy, how it's structured, what the program is compared to other courses that make it different from other programs out there?
So one thing I definitely noticed is that it's very, very to the point and easy to understand. There's no fluff. There's no extra knowledge that you may find interesting, but you're actually not going to do anything with it. It's very practical, precise. This is what you need to know, and this is how you're going to get the results. So I really like that, because then again, you only have 24 hours in your day. So might as well, when you're learning something, just get the gist of it, just get the most important things, so that you then can move on to the implementation phase.
Yeah, the first thing is giving the information, but the straight information, not the infobesity, like getting fatter with information and you're not burning the calories by implementing, let's say. And then other aspect that for me was important to have the feedback and the accountability and help with implementation. So maybe you could share a little bit about how that is structured, because that's one of the things that I'm most proud of in my academy, that we help so much with implementation, because so many courses, people check the material, they maybe download the worksheets and then crickets, nothing happens, you know, and they don't get the results or feedback.
So one thing that I noticed about the community that you've created in the Client Closer Academy is that you have a group chat, a messenger group chat, where all the members are super active, always talking about what they're doing. You also have one of your team members, Nico, posting what are your wins of the week. So you can also see what everyone's working on. You can see that they're actually out there crushing it, which even motivates yourself to go ahead and do that too. And it's something that I immediately implemented in my own course as well. I created a group chat and all my members are super happy about it. So yeah, like that community feeling is so important, not only for motivation, but also you're going to learn from the problems that other people face. Even you may not face these problems yourself. You may face them in the future, or at least if you don't face them in the future, you're going to already know how they handled it in case you get into a similar situation. So I think that's really great. Also takes a lot of workload from you, because yeah, we can ask you questions as much as we want during the calls, but it's always nice because you're also in the group chat to have some answers from other members and also from you, just directly through the messenger group.
Yeah, and the other members can also chime in, right? It's not that I'm an expert on everything. You can also learn from other people their expertise and what they know a lot about. And one thing that I love about the fact that it's like people who are not politically correct, rebels with a cause, they speak out to help them, you know, create a unique voice. And it's not a super big group. because I want to keep it a community that you still get your questions answered, you know, and I can answer individual people and follow their journey, because sometimes you have these programs with 100, 200, 300 people and it's just a flood of messenger and you're happy to give like a question and ask it for, you know, 10 seconds and then get a 5-second answer. So you don't get a hands-on experience and feedback, you know.
100%. The smaller the group, and this is something very unique that I haven't seen in any other course, just because it's such a small group, the quality is also a lot better, because it's impossible almost if you have a group of like 100, 200, even 300 people, to go ahead and answer quality questions or give quality answers to those questions, let's say, because there's just too many. And now you can really take the time for each and every question to answer it in a lot more detail than you would when you would have 100 or 200 clients.
Yeah, and with everything I give like worksheet and templates, but for me, it's about principles. I want you to develop your own brand, your own message, your own content in a way that relates to you. Because yes, I know there are some courses out there with scripts, but then I see people becoming a copy of a copy of a copy, you know? And then exactly. At the end, like, I'm not getting clients. Yeah, but you're the brand of a copy of a copy of a copy that I've seen so many times that you just don't stand out, right? I don't know if you witnessed this also, but.
Yeah. A lot. Yeah. You can even pick them out of public Facebook groups. Yeah, here and there.
They have the same banner, the same message, the same bio. They start out for a month. It's like fine to get started. But then I'm like, it's also about finding your voice, your why, your strengths, your weaknesses, and then developing something that you find like uniquely you know, because they not only buy your banner and your bio and your offer, they also buy you, your worldview and your stance on things, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I've even seen people on Facebook that have copied my banner. So it's like, oh, come on, man.
It's a nice banner, though. It's a nice banner, but still, you know. Also, what I really like, and I think it's uniquely in the academy, I think it's actually a suggestion that I got from the members, which I'm very thankful for, is we also weekly have Get Shit Done sessions. So that is where we can do stuff together. So it's not just about consuming, asking questions and getting on the mastermind call. You actually want to finish something in like 45 minutes, set the goal, work on it and get feedback. Bam. There's no reason at least once per week that you can go to a Get Shit Done implementation session and bam, you can actually put it in the world and put it into work, you know.
Yeah, 100%. And even the technical calls that you just introduced,
yeah,
they're massively helpful. Like for me as a tech expert, well, I don't have a lot of value from those calls, but I can imagine that a lot of different members, I mean, even in my program, there are people that aren't tech savvy, because that's the kind of the goal of my program, is to get them from literally zero to hero. And I can see how there are certain things that you explain that from a theoretical standpoint, they make total sense. Like, okay, how do I create this? How do I do that? But when it comes to using the software that is needed to produce that type of content or whatever it is, it can be very challenging for some people. And then having those tech calls to explain all that is just amazing.
Yeah, because I'm a bit tech savvy. You're a bit way more tech savvy, I think, in that. But yeah, we can sometimes make the mistake like it's simple because it's just this and this and this. But I know a lot of people get like a tech headache, or the same thing as you're interested in too many things. They think that the problem is not having enough software or not having enough tools. But just again here, I want to strip it down to the essence. People often overcomplicate what is necessary and are focusing on the edges or a plugin or a program while they don't have the essential dominoes in place, you know.
Yeah, and most software is also free, so that's a nice thing too.
Which kind of coaches or consultants would you recommend checking out or joining the academy?
Yeah, definitely online entrepreneurs that are offering a course. Well, it doesn't need to be high ticket, but if they want to transition to high ticket, then for sure they should join the Client Closer Academy. It really gives you everything you need from start to finish on how to build your brand, how you can actually create content, and how you can actually close these high ticket offers. So I think it's really beneficial for anyone that wants to start an online business and that wants to coach or consult people online. 100%. I don't think there's a specific niche, like a sub niche of mentors that can use this. I think it's really beneficial for any type of mentor or coach out there. because it really gives you a start to finish guide on how to
and I care about people. The best way how it fulfills my heart is to be people seeing to get them results. I'm a very practical dude, but I'm also pretty direct because I want to help you. So if you're easily offended, etc., and complaining, whining, politically correct, probably not going to be a match with me. You can find other coaches, nothing against, you're not meant to attract everyone. You have certain people that you resonate with. But I made sure that in the academy, I provide everything with the magnetic brand, life-changing offer, sales call, conviction. So even if you have established business and you just want to refine these key points, instead of just wanting storytelling or wanting just copywriting, I actually have all these dominoes. So some things some things you can update, and some things you can learn anew.
Yeah, that's also kind of the style that I was looking for, because I don't like it when I ask a question and people are sugarcoating things and they're like, oh yeah, but maybe you should try this, or oh, but I understand that you come from this. No, just tell me what the hell I need to do and I'll do it. So, and it's the same thing with the other members. There's no fluff. Everyone's very direct and everyone's just very to the point, which is a style that I really, really like.
Is there anything that you leveled up or changed in the way how you're going to position yourself online, the content you're going to produce, or something you leveled up in your way of thinking about packaging your offer, leveling up, raising the prices, creating something new?
Yeah. So for me, the biggest thing that I've learned was changing my focus, because as I said in the beginning, I'm now focusing on everything at once, and it's kind of becoming a big headache. As in okay, I need to manage this, but I also need to manage that. But then it's just, it's me. I only have two hands. I only have one computer. So there's only a limit in what I can do. And now I really know what to focus on and which platforms, let's say, that I can neglect for now and then maybe build upon in the future. But now the main focus is just few platforms, create content regularly, and sell my product. So yeah, that was one of the biggest epiphanies that I had during the program.
Yeah, and have proactive outreach messages that build up a relationship, that suggest them to invest in your high ticket offer without being super spammy or intrusive, but still help you get control to get more leads and get more closes. I also am glad that you became a member, because I super believe in your message. I think cyber attacks, or so-called cyber attacks, will only become more important. So I also believe in your mission. I think to protect your data is super important, protect your mindset, protect your peace of mind is super important. And I think ethical hacking, becoming hacking proof, will be more and more important, especially people who have done business online, because with Corona, it's more and more online. So you're more vulnerable to attacks. If people want to know more about all the services you offer, or would like some help to become hacking proof and set up their cybersecurity, where could they get in touch with you?
Well, I have a YouTube channel, Pablo Brusseel Hacker Mentor. If you type that in the search bar, you will probably find me, or you can check me out on my website, which is 𝗧𝗟𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. And there you have a quick overview of what I have to offer and what I help people with.
Awesome. Looking forward to see you grow and expand, take personal responsibility, speak your truth, show up consistently, and make an impact, man. It's an honor to have you as a student in the academy, and I can't wait to celebrate more of your wins, brother.
Thank you, Philip, for the great information, and thank you for the call.
My pleasure.
The Client Closer Academy. Learn how to consistently enroll clients and join a community of fellow free thinkers who value personal responsibility, speaking their truth, and making an impact. Find out more at clientcloser.com/academy.